The sun was barely up as the students of Maplewood High gathered by the buses for their long-awaited school trip. Excitement buzzed through the air as they were headed to Pine Valley, a lush forest renowned for its hiking trails and beautiful vistas. Among the students were Mark, a witty and adventurous teenager, Sarah, known for her leadership skills, and Tim, a quiet bookworm. Mark was already planning to explore every nook and cranny of the woods. His friends warned him not to stray too far, but his curiosity often got the better of him. Sarah, on the other hand, was in charge of keeping the group organized and ensuring they followed the itinerary. Tim, though excited, was already immersed in his guidebook, reading about the history of Pine Valley. The ride to Pine Valley was filled with chatter, laughter, and games. Upon arrival, the students were greeted by their guide, Mr. Hawkins, a seasoned explorer who knew the forest like the back of his hand. After a quick briefing, the group set off on the main trail. As the group began their hike, Mark couldn't resist the temptation to venture off the beaten path. "I'll be back soon," he whispered to Tim, who barely looked up from his book. Mark's detour took him deeper into the woods, where he stumbled upon a hidden waterfall. Meanwhile, Sarah was busy keeping everyone together and ensuring nobody wandered off. She noticed Mark was missing. Without delay, she organized a small search team, which included Tim and a few other students. With Mr. Hawkins' guidance, they carefully started searching for Mark. Mark, unaware of the concern his absence was causing, was enjoying the solitude and the breathtaking scenery. Suddenly, he slipped on the wet rocks, twisting his ankle painfully. Realizing he was in trouble, he tried to call for help, but his voice was drowned out by the sound of the waterfall. Back on the main trail, Sarah and the search team neared the area where Mark ventured. Tim, recalling something from his guidebook, suggested a possible location. They soon heard faint cries over the roar of water. Following the sound, they found Mark sitting helplessly by the pond, clutching his ankle. Relieved to find him, Sarah and Tim quickly helped him up while Mr. Hawkins examined his injury. With teamwork and a bit of improvisation, they fashioned a splint and slowly made their way back to the main trail. By the time the group returned to the trailhead, the afternoon sun was starting to set. Despite the mishap, the day had turned into an unforgettable adventure. Mark learned the value of sticking with the group, while Sarah's leadership brought everyone together, and Tim's love for books saved the day. As the buses rolled away from Pine Valley, recountings of Mark's adventure and the excitement of discovery left everyone chatting and laughing all the way back to Maplewood High. It was a trip that would be remembered for years to come.